Jayson Ness at University of Minnesota pre-practice. Jayson, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit leading into NYAC and non-Olympic World Team Trials. So, Jayson, here at Minnesota, you accomplished a lot. You were the national champ 2010, undefeated. You won the Hodge Trophy, and you also won the Chalice Trophy, which I'm kind of more impressed with because that means you're a pinner. I love watching you with the mills because I like the mills. Talk about your time here at Minnesota.
It was a awesome experience for me coming out from from Bloomington, Minnesota. Grew up about 12 miles south of here, so just kind of felt like home my whole life. And a lot of these coaches, I'd known them since I was a little kid. Just with them coaching clubs and stuff, it made a really easy transition for me to come here, and it just made the experience that much more fun. Having guys that I'd grown up watching, growing up trying to replicate my style behind them and everything, and you kind of listed off some of the accomplishments. It was a lot of fun winning those, but then also just kind of the people that were around the program were even cooler people and just a lot of fun to be around.
Yeah, so as if you don't know, if you're listening to this, the Hodge Trophy goes to the best U.S. wrestler in all of American NCAA competition. So it's like the Heisman for football, reaching all that, and also you guys won a team title when you were a freshman. Talk about the experience winning the team title and how you can get Minnesota back to a team title, here as a coach and a competitor.
Oh, it's just that team experience was so awesome my freshman year at the Nationals. When you're out there competing, you're winning for yourself, obviously, because you want to reach the top, but you're also going out there and competing for the team. Every bonus point you get, you're working hard for those bonus points, for those pins. Just everything just made it that much better when you were winning. So, that experience was a really cool bonding moment for all the guys that were out there, and even the guys that were just there supporting us and everything. Just the whole program. It was something you really can't. I guess I can't describe. I'm not very good with words. So fun. It's kind of one of those experiences that hopefully we'll get back to soon. And I think we got a lot of good guys in the right places right now, and I think we're working to get our way back there. So to get it done, there's really no secrets. It's being disciplined and working hard, and we just need to make sure that we get these guys to do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Those really great moments. Pictures, videos, words don't really describe them, and there's nothing else better, especially when it comes to wrestling. So, moving on from college, having accomplished all those things in college, were you satisfied for a while? You took some time off before you got back onto this, chasing this Olympic dream. And you took some time off. Would you say you were satisfied after college?
Yeah, I think I was pretty happy. The way my career ended. Ended on a positive, as a high note, and it was such a long, journey. And I guess most people don't know, but my back was hurt my whole senior year, so I had to take a lot of time off from practice the whole year. And when I got done competing there, it's just kind of thinking I need to heal up. I can't train the way I need to train and make that transition into freestyle. And the other problem too for me was the freestyle rules with the 3 periods, the 3 2-minute period rules, where it just wasn't suited to me at all. Just the explosiveness and the way you wrestled at those matches, just it didn't fit with me very well. So I had a bad back, didn't like the rules, was happy with the way things ended. So I just kind of was done, ready to start coaching. Coaching here was always something I had wanted to do, and just kind of, I don't know, probably skipping ahead to your next question, but
what my next question is what brought you back?
As you say, just as I was coaching, wrestling with the guys. I was stronger, bigger. Everything. My body started feeling good again. I was pretty much training. I was wrestling 2 to 3 days a week with the guys, and I was lifting 3-4 days a week in the weight room. So I was like, you know, what the heck? I mean, I might as well jump back out on the mat and you know, actually put all this work you know, on show. So you know, towards the end of actually my brother's senior year, is finally like, hey, you know, just I think I've put in enough time strictly coaching. I want to, you know, give it a couple of years here. We got the World Championships and the Olympics coming up, so I figure might as well give it 2 more years and yeah.
Yeah, and we're really glad to have you back on the mats. So talking about getting on the mat, we saw you at Olympic trials. You know, coming back after a long break, and you know, had a real tough loss against Pico. You're up 9-0, end up losing, and then Pico was the eventual finalist, and you know, missed an Olympic team by a hair. Talk about Olympic trials. You know, obviously it was a little disappointing as far as results go for you, but talk about trials and how it's motivated you now heading into New York for the non-Olympic World Team Trials.
Yeah, the tournament was you know, kind of I think an eye opener. You know, that first match you're talking about with Pico, I was up 9-0 on top, got him for the win. I mean, that's kind of a dream scenario for me, and you know, I think I just kind of lost it mentally there. I think you know, my mind wasn't completely in it. I don't think I was really, you know, 100% ready for that match, and I mean, that kind of, I think, kind of froze me a little bit. And then obviously, I mean, Pico's a competitor, he's a warrior, and you know, if you watch the way he wrestles, he just keeps coming at you. And with my mind not in the right spot, I think I, you know, completely crumbled. So that, like I said, kind of woke me up to making sure that I need to be, you know, believing 100% that I'm ready to go. So that match, you know, helped me with my next couple ones there, and then you know, just now with you know, the drop in weight, I think I'm, you know, very excited for that. Just I was a, you know, small 65 kilo guy, and I think now at 61, I think I'll be you know, one of the bigger guys there, and I think that'll help me out a lot. You know, it just gives me a little bit more confidence, and you know, just kind of that tournament, I think really is going to help motivate me and push me for this upcoming trials.
Yeah, so Olympic trials, you're wrestling 65 kilograms this year, which is about 143 pounds. Now, they got you ranked at 70 kilos for going into the non-Olympic World Team Trials, but you decided to drop to 134, which is 61 kilos, back to your kind of your college weight. And you already kind of touched upon that, but how is the cut? And how are you feeling? You ready to go? You know, you kind of already answered that a little bit, but I think you're a contender. And how you feeling going into this tournament?
I'm feeling really good right now. You know, I've taken a little bit more time out of the weight room and put a little bit more time into wrestling and you know, kind of conditioning stuff. And you know, my body shrunk down pretty quickly. I mean, for me to compete at 65 kilos, I was in the weight room all the time just to try to, you know, stay big and try to, you know, match those guys that I was competing against. Where now going down, you know, the size isn't as much of an issue now. You know, we'll see how the cut goes. You know, I'm making the weight. I'm sure I'll be miserable those last couple pounds like everybody else.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you know how that one goes.
Oh yeah. Oh
but,
yeah.
I mean, it'll definitely be awesome. I mean, you know, right now I think 12 pounds over and, you know, feeling good. I mean, I haven't really started cutting at all. It's just that's kind of where my body is, you know, shrunk down to from eating better, and you know, like I said, concentrating more on wrestling and conditioning stuff.
Oh yeah, flying a little bit under the radar. I'm excited to see you out there. We gonna see any mills in freestyle? Can we? Can we get a mills out there?
I don't know. We call it the Morgan around these parts.
The Morgan around these parts.
That's where I live.
Okay, all right. Well, you know.
Gordy Morgan taught me. That's what
yeah.
Morgan did when he was in college. I'm sure they stole it from Mills, but.
Yeah. Well, I'm, you know, I'm a Minnesota transplant, you know, so I called it the mills. But I love it, man. I love it. I'm excited, and I'll see you out there, man. Thanks.
Yep. Awesome. Thank you.
Yep.